passion and power.
Can we talk?
Why, hello, Julia. What? Did you also bring me a souvenir from Las Vegas?
Stop it.
All right. So, did you just want to rub in my face all the fun you had with Arturo?
No, but you didn't waste any time either, right? I already heard that you met with Nina.
Oh, I see. Well, since you asked, I've had more fun I've had in years. With that woman you call a wench. Montenegro.
It was amazing. We did well with the new clients. They didn't even need any convincing. They just signed up.
Yeah, the clincher is the project's very good. I told you.
I can't wait to tell Consuelo, Miguel, and all the others.
I was told I could show myself in.
Oh, hello, of course, Yamile. Please come in. Have you met Jorge? Jorge,
Hello.
Yamile,
Hello.
Yamile, Jorge.
Jorge, my pleasure.
Same here.
Jorge is my contractor. It's because of him that we were able to turn over the hotels on time.
Well, I'm very impressed. The reason
I'm
I
glad.
came is to ask you to bring in more workers.
Well, why?
Nothing serious. It's just that there were some last-minute changes on the finishing touches.
Well, I can take care of that.
Great. I'll have things ready so you can go with Regina and David to Monterrey.
Perfect.
I can't believe you say it that way. Without compunction.
Just a minute. What seems to be the problem? For sure. You're no longer my wife, right? And if I can remember, I promised I won't lie anymore.
You won't lie anymore? Congratulations. That's something new for you, huh? To tell the truth. And you say it with such arrogance.
Arrogance?
Yes.
All right, for goodness sake, Julia. And what about you?
What?
What? Arturo and you were having an affair while we were still
Oh,
married.
that is not true.
What do you mean not true? You yourself told me you met him when you were at the beach.
Yes, but nothing happened. I told you about it.
Of course,
I told
sure,
you the
nothing
truth.
happened, Remember, you also said that you'd forgotten what happened. Then see to it that you don't. In the meantime, do you mind? Don't come telling me that you're upset whenever I spend time with Nina, because I have no plans of stopping.
No, wait. Why did you do it? Did you do it to get even with Arturo? Or is it to upset me? Tell me.
Well, you see, what I don't get is, why do you get so upset? We're already divorced, right? In which case, we're both free to do whatever we please.
How can you be so stupid, Elijah? You are doing this to me just to get even for something that I didn't do.
Listen, I don't care what you're thinking, what you believe in, or what you're doing, But I want you to know that for once, I discovered that Nina is a wonderful woman.
Is she?
Mm-hmm.
She's a wonderful woman. Very good. In that case, I don't have to carry this burden anymore. This ring is the very last trace of what's been part of our marriage. You can have a wonderful woman for all I care. Take it. Take it, Elijah.
What's with you? Haven't you realized yet? There's no other wonderful woman for me but you. That's why I love you, Julia. And I will always love you. Yes, it is complete now.
All right, now give me back my mother's jewelry.
No, certainly not. Because those jewelry are my guarantee that nothing bad will happen to me.
You know I won't do anything. In fact, you know what? I don't want to see your face again.
You don't know that. It really depends.
It depends on what?
Oh, and how long it will take me to spend all of this.
You see, that's what's not so clear to me. If I want somebody to be in charge of the factory, how do I give that person the authority?
You'll have to grant a power of attorney, but not just issuing one, it has to be through a notary public.
And having done that, can the assignee sell it without authorization?
No. For him to do that, you'll have to grant another power of attorney that's called a freehold.
Speaking of the factory, I need you to sign a power of attorney before a notary.
One more?
Yes, it's necessary.
But I don't recommend that you sign the freehold power of attorney. With that document, it can already be sold even without your consent.
Really?
You see, Gabriella, if you're thinking of granting that power to Franco, I would suggest that you think twice about it. I've seen many cases where spouses took advantage of the other, sold everything, and left nothing for the other.
Marcos, will you sit down? You're making me nervous.
I have a terribly nasty feeling about these checks. I think it's too risky, Franco.
Would you please calm down? Marcos, this is not the first time that you wrote out a check similar to this one. As I told you, you'll be getting 10% share and in cold cash, so don't be... Just do what I told you. And it all depends on how well you perform.
Please excuse me.
Galeao! Galeao! Come in, please. Why don't you have a seat? Come on. Feel at ease. You know, every one of these employees should be just like you, Galeao. Efficient, above all, silent. That's what I like about you. Especially since you watch over the interests of my father.
And that's how it'll always be.
Yes. And now that I believe I'm among those interests, may I ask you for a small favor? You remember Pedro? The guy who beat me up on Eric's orders?
What about him?
Well, see, I asked him to do something, but he didn't do it right. And now he's back and he keeps on bothering me.
And what sort of favor is it?
It's not important. It's the least of my concern. Well, I guess I just want to know if you'd be willing to get rid of that gangster Pedro for me. In case he won't stop bothering me.
Where have you been? I was attending to something important.
It's about work, I presume.
No, Dad, it's personal.
You better start moving your butt.
Yes, I know. The only ones who do things right around here are Miguel and Regina. I'm aware
Including
of that.
Daniela. Because even if she works for the competition, I must admit she's doing quite well.
What does that mean? The only one who's useless among your children is me, right?
All right. Listen, Eric. Listen to me. I am very hard on you for your own good. When you came to work with me, you told me that you were going to help me make this company grow bigger. You assured me you're going to protect me from the Gomez Lunas. And what did you do? You sold them our data.
Dad, when will this end? Tell me, how much longer will you keep on scolding me for the same thing?
What I need from you is your full support, like what David and Franco do for Eladio.
Oh, so you're saying you're not getting enough help from Miguel and Regina? It's good to know that, Dad.
Oh, no, Eric. They lend me a hand in some other fields, in some other areas, see?
Fine.
Look, Eric, come. Here is a proposal that your mother submitted. It's going to be discussed in the next board meeting. It's a good option for our company, and I want your opinion.
Was this done by my mom?
I'm surprised myself. I just hope it's her own idea and not one of...
Of whom?
Ah, no, forget it. Eladio would never do anything that would benefit the Montenegro group. Ah, my love.
Well, since
Please.
you told me that you can't come home for lunch, I just came here instead.
Thank you, my love.
But I also came here to ask you how much they paid you for the factory.
Well, I don't remember the exact amount at the moment.
And what did you do with the money?
But why the interest?
Because I want to put it in my bank account.
Don't you worry. I'll give you a check tomorrow.
Why don't you give it to me now?
Thank you so much for seeing me.
Have a seat, Nina. It's always a pleasure.
Eladio, I know we agreed we wouldn't say anything, but when I was with Arturo, I just couldn't contain myself. I told him there was something between us.
Did it make you feel better telling him that?
In fact, it did.
Ah, I felt the same way with Julia.
You told her about us?
Now look, while I was married, I've already said so many lies, and I'm so fed up. This time around, well, I would rather not lie.
Yes, I suppose you're right. Although I'm awfully sure our children will prejudge us.
I have thought about it, and you are right. We'll have to take that into consideration. What will we do? Shall we go on with it?
I would like to.
That means we should be open to being seen together. Well, let's have lunch.
Let them see us.
I'm just a little bit disheartened that you distrust me as if I were a stranger instead of trusting me because I'm your husband.
Whatever, just give me my money now.
I just ran out of checks. It's obvious I can't give it to you now, Gabriela, but you shouldn't worry. You'll get back every cent of it. I was thinking of investing it somewhere so that it could earn more. But you don't have to worry. I'll give it to you right away, and that's it.
Please don't get angry with me, Franco. What I'm asking from you is something that belongs to me.
Yes, hold on. Cancel all, for now, the appointments my father is sending me to.
No, what are you doing? Don't do that.
You want your money, right? Let's go to the bank for a cashier's check so I can gain back your trust in me.
Fine, okay, Franco. You can give it to me tomorrow. Don't cancel what my uncle's asking you to do.
Don't cancel the appointments, Caridad. Thank you. What? No, don't cancel them.
My love, take it easy. I don't want to cause you any trouble with my uncle.
No, Gabriela. What I'm getting worried about is what's happening between us, between you and me. Didn't you tell me that everything was fine? But no. You still don't trust me. Okay, tell me seriously. Do you really think I would steal from you?
No, it's not that, but I'm only concerned because you don't tell me these things openly. You could have told me you didn't have the checkbook the moment I asked for the money.
Don't you worry, my love. I already clearly understand that I have to inform you about everything. Of course.
We'll have lunch. Call my cell phone if I'm needed.
Please excuse us.
My uncle's with Nina?
Yes, that's right. Now that Eladio is divorced, he has changed a lot, for the worse. Now he's having lunch with that woman.
That's strange, don't you think?
I don't want to think about it. What about you? Are you having lunch with Franco?
No, Franco has to attend some things my uncle asked him to do. Caridad, I don't know anymore.
What's wrong, Gabby?
Well, Franco and I had another argument.
Oh, what is it this time? What about?
The same thing again, my parents' factory. Caridad, he sold it behind my back. Don't you think it's me who should be offended? He didn't tell me how much he got it for. When I asked for the money, he said he's out of checks. And now, he acts like he's been wrong, Caridad. I don't know what to think anymore.
Where have you been?
Well, I just came from the bank, carrying out all your instructions.
That means Now, the money's deposited to our company?
Yes. And those are all the bank receipts.
All right. I need you to do this. I want you to write out a check from our company payable to you. From that, get your 10%. And the rest, transfer to my account.
Yes, but we need to fix the proposal first so that Mr. Eladio or David won't notice anything.
Do that later. Right now, do what I'm telling you. I need to pay my wife right away.
Yes.
So hurry up.
Yes, all right.
I suggest that you calm down. I'm quite sure that there's an explanation for all of this.
Well, yes, but I'm still hurt and angry because he hid these things from me, Caridad. How would you feel if you know your husband's lying to you?
Yes, but don't let those thoughts occupy your mind.
Apart from what he did with the factory, is he hiding something else, Caridad?
Listen, the only thing that you have to understand clearly is that Franco loves you, huh? That is all.
Yes.
Marintia.
Answer it, it's all right.
No, I'll just call them back later. What we're talking about is more important. As a matter of fact, Franco asked me to go to the bank for him to get him a new checkbook, and so... just relax. Relax because he's telling you the truth.
I don't know. I don't feel right. Caridad, something fishy is
Why don't we
going
wait
on.
for him to give the check tomorrow? If he doesn't, I promise you I will speak to him. And I'll find out if anything's going on.
Thank you.
The food here is lovelier than I've tried.
So tell me, did you really mean it when you said the other day that we could become partners and set up a business?
Of course. Do you have anything in mind?
Well, I've been thinking of several things. What I want is something I can call my own, something independent of Arturo.
I'm sure you'll enjoy being an entrepreneur. It's just like a game where you will make decisions, you keep your money growing, and beat your competitors. It's an exciting environment, and I believe that, yes, it is one of your strong points.
Therefore, I'll take that as a yes.
Partner?
Cheers.
To us.
Julia. What happened, my dear?
I feel very sad, Father. I am so disappointed with Eladio.
My dear, I think it's about time that you turned that page once and for all. Eladio is your former husband. You've got nothing to do with him.
I know you're right. But that's so hard to do. When I was in Las Vegas, I didn't want to go back to Arturo because... oh well... I was too damn stupid to think that perhaps Eladio and I could get back together, you see? But I guess not.
Oh, sweetheart. I don't think that is something that you should be crying over, my dear. It simply isn't worth it at all.
Do you know why I'm crying?
Why, dear?
Because I found out that Eladio went to bed with Nina.
What? The tactless monster. But I'm not surprised. He was always a womanizer. What I'm happy about is that at last, you have become very disappointed with him. Sweetheart, stop hurting yourself. Don't see him anymore, my dear, please.
But it hurts.
Of course, how can it not hurt? He made you suffer. But this time, you must look at what's ahead of you. Wipe away those tears, Julia, and firmly decide to move on with your life. That's it.
The truth is, I'm so happy with the possibility of setting up a business with you.
Are you happy with the plan for the business, or is it because it's a good way to ruin Arturo?
To be frank, it's for both reasons. And besides, Eladio, you know, I would like to get to know you better. There is so much that I'm learning from you.
I like your eagerness. I mean it. Believe me when I say you've got the talent to be a good entrepreneur.
Well, after our discussion yesterday, I prepared a business case, and I told Arturo to bring it up at the next board meeting.
Very well done. Listen, stay focused. To be effective in business, you have to be determined. You should know what you want.
Well, yes, that was on my mind when I spoke with Arturo. But after that, I felt rather unsure of myself. I would like to ask you to take a look at what I presented and give me your honest opinion.
With pleasure. I will have a look, and we'll discuss it later.
Fine. Do you know what I have in mind? I'd like to have the kind of business that's not related to any of your businesses or Arturo's.
That's good. It could very well be one of the best decisions you've ever made. You start off by separating from the Montenegro group.
I called up your cousin to ask if she wants to go shopping or have coffee or something, but she said she would take a rain check.
Maybe she's so busy because she actually has a lot of work to do at the foundation.
Maybe so. Although to me she sounded to be sort of like she was sad.
She's sad?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I'm glad that you told me so I can call her.
Ah, Rahina. I heard from David that both of you will go to Monterey. Well, actually that makes 3 of us because I'll be going too.
Well, that makes 4 of us because Jorge's going too.
I think that's wonderful. Perhaps all 4 of us can have lunch together.
No, I really doubt it. Jorge and I will be staying at the hotel the whole time. If you think it's best to set up a business that one knows much about, what would you say about setting up a business of importing luxury items?
But, before anything else, you have to provide the business with startup capital.
I know, and for that reason, I'm planning to sell some of the properties given to me by Arturo.
That's a good idea, but it'll take a bit more time. So if you want to get started as soon as possible, you have to use whatever you have right now.
Such as the shares of the Montenegro group?
For example?
I have thought about that. I will sell some shares to you, but definitely not all. What do you think?
Well, if you ask me, that's a good start.
Well, what's important is for us to have a grand time and a break from the stress of work, right?
Of course.
Well, when you like the work that you do not get easily tired. But anyway, I think that we can avoid having problems if you won't get nasty with Jorge.
It's not like we're gonna cross paths all the time. Relax.
No, but you ought to know that Jorge's going not because he's my boyfriend. He'll also be working with us. That's why he'll be there.
That's fine with me. So if he does his work well, we won't have any problem. Then there's nothing to worry about.
Well, then that's good to know.
All right, I have to go to work. Are you okay?
Yes, Luli's already on her way, and don't worry about me.
You promise?
Yes, I promise.
See you later, okay?
Bye.
I gotta go.
Goodbye.
See ya.
Isn't that nice? We will be with our rightful partners, huh?
Oh, Miss Rahina. I had often felt like falling in love, but whenever I see you suffer that way, well, I don't feel like it anymore.
Well, whenever I see the intensity of love between Miss Daniela and her boyfriend, it makes me feel like I want to get married.
Hey, shut your mouth. You don't know what you're saying.
What are you talking about? Didn't you see that huge kiss she planted on him? Did I say something wrong?
You are so dumb, aren't you, Abdulio? Don't you know that Miss Rahina used to be the girlfriend of Mr. David? And I think she's still very much in love with him. She says she doesn't care anymore, but look at me. My eagle eye have been on her, and I have caught her with her yearning looks at the boyfriend of her sister. Oh, poor little thing.
Well, no one told me about it, Petra.
All right, we are agreed. No one will have to know that those shares have been sold to me.
It's better that way for the time being.
I totally agree with you. Sorry. I have to answer this call. Will you
Yes,
excuse
of
me for a while?
course. Oh, hello, darling. How are you?
Happy, because Rahina will bring Jorge along to Monterey, which means that she and David will not only be by themselves the whole time.
Oh, honestly, I'm not too happy about that young man being with Regina. But if she's really happy with him, I won't interfere.
Oh yeah, Mom, I just want you to know that I'm going out with Luli. I'll buy some clothes for the trip to Monterey, so I'll look super pretty, okay?
Of course, my darling. I also have an appointment at the beauty salon. Yes, okay.
Montenegro. I think Nina's idea of expanding to the province is a very good one.
I never thought she'd be serious in taking on her role as shareholder, but I'm very happy for her.
My only concern is that Eladio might be behind this proposal.
What makes you think so?
Nina told me that they've been going out. She told me they've already gone to bed, that they slept together.
Maybe. Because she looked rejected. Nina looked for affection, though she still loves you.
No. I believe she told me that just to upset me. I know for a fact that she has been meeting with Eladio, so that means we have to be careful.
So what do you plan to do? Because this proposal is very good.
Well, yes. Yes, I know that, but we are not going to support her proposal. Look, Nina is still naive when it comes to business. Eladio could take advantage of that to give me problems.
And then love appeared when
Petra.
I was...
I'm already done with polishing all the handles on the doors, so go on. Tell me all the gossip about the Montenegros.
They're not gossips. They're part of the family's secrets. And the reason my employment here is secure is because I'm discreet.
Well, but in my case, you can make an exception, right, Petra?
I don't know. My reputation as being discreet might be compromised.
Oh, come on, don't be so mean. I heard the story of this family is better than my favorite soap opera.
Well, I don't know. Maybe if you can change all of the curtains in the guest room, iron the clothes of the baby, and clean the bathroom in my bedroom, well, I might just tell you about it.
Isn't that asking a bit too much?
Oh, well, it's really all up to you, honey. But I've been here in this house for many years already, and there's no one else I know who knows absolutely all the juicy details better than I do.
Very well. Should I start with changing the curtains or wash your bathroom first?
Before that, make me a cup of cappuccino, and then you can go on with the rest. And I want to have a taste of that cake that you baked for the madam, okay?
Yes, Petra.
And be pleasant.
Clara will be fetching me. She's already having her wedding gown fitted today.
I'm glad to see that she's so happy.
You should be happy too. I don't understand why you choose to suffer.
Yes. Yes, I know. I now realize that I really should have asserted my love for David. I should have married him in spite of what everyone might have said.
So why don't you fight for it? Let's not forget Daniela never considered your feelings when you were still with David.
But I'm not like Daniela. She and David seem very happy together, and I won't do anything to get in between them.
All right. Then you better resign yourself to a life of heartache.
But I want to be happy too.
With Jorge?
With him? Yes, of course. The problem is that I haven't given him my heart entirely. And so from now on, I'm going to do that.
But that is supposed to be spontaneous. It comes out almost without thinking, but you're trying to force it to happen.
Actually, deep down inside, I was hoping that Dad would just forget about Julia. But then... I know that's never going to happen, so I've decided once and for all that my happiness is going to be with Jorge.
Gomez Luna Association.
It's really important that you lend me that money, Eladio. I'll pay you back with fairly high interest since I'm paid for my other business deals.
And how much are we talking about? Heavens. This is a lot of money.
I will not only give you a good return, I will also help you ruin Arturo.
You are out of luck. And I'll tell you why. With my own resources, I can destroy Arturo.
I'm offering you the chance to finish him off once and for all, Eladio. Think about it.
No. You don't get it, do you? You have no morals. There's nothing to think about. I'm not helping a womanizer who seduces a pretty young woman and pushes her to take drugs.
I've received the report from New York on Ashmore. He's clean. He hasn't had any brushes with the law, but only in New York. They'll still investigate if he has any record in other places where he's previously lived.
We'll ask them to hurry up with that. In the meantime, prepare a formal document requesting Ashmore for the funds needed to start the construction of the next hydroelectric plant.
But I thought you'll finance it yourself.
Yes. That was before that old scumbag got involved with my daughter. That imbecile doesn't deserve any kind of help.
Daniela's mature enough. She knew what she was doing.
No. You knew you could take advantage of Daniela because she felt lonely and she wasn't getting support from her father.
No, that's got nothing to do with this. Those are personal matters that should not get mixed in with business-related matters.
Business matters. Even in that, you're a cheat. Okay. Have you forgotten that you received a bribe from Arturo so that you would partner with him and not with me? So why not just leave things the way they are? And besides, you're not suited to get any bigger. Let me remind you that I'm the president of the Businessmen's Association. So, what do you say if we keep things simple? Get out of my office. Get out! Get out.
Should I send a message to Franco? Agustin? Hello. It's Gabby. Can I see you?
Sweetie pie. Do you take his pictures every day?
Yes. Yes, I'm going to print them all out and make an album of them. So that when he gets older, he can see how he gradually changed. And above all, I want him to know I kept seeing him every day, in spite of what his father did.
Please excuse me, Mrs. Chalito. I overheard that your guest, Miss Clara, hasn't eaten anything yet, so I brought her these snacks.
Oh, thank you so much.
Let's see.
Oh, look, this baby is so pretty. He looks like a little angel.
Listen, they're very good. May I have another one?
Sure, they're for you.
Thank you.
Rahina did mention that you were an excellent
Thanks.
cook.
Well, if you wish, I can be hired during my free time. I can also be hired to prepare appetizers or even meals for bridal showers.
Oh, hey, do you prepare food for wedding banquets as well?
For wedding banquets and baptisms, sometimes, they occur together.
Well, my friend right here, if I might add, is getting married.
Just let me know, and I'm going to work within your budget.
Alta Vista Salon.
I love it. It looks
I'm
so
glad.
natural.
That's good. You're lovely as always. You're so pretty, there's no need to work you over.
Thank you. Thank you. Do you know what I really need? To look and feel good about myself.
You will manage that. You will see. I'm sure you will manage that.
Thank you.
Poopy.
Hello.
Hello there, darling. Oh dear. So our paths have crossed once again, Julia. If only this weren't the best beauty salon there is in Mexico, to tell you the truth. I wouldn't come here so I wouldn't run into you.
Tell me, Nina, wasn't it you who taunted me because Eladio had another woman? And now you have also become an addition among the list of conquests of my husband.
Ex-husband, dear. Because you're no longer married. Julia, I'm the kind of woman who never would have gotten involved with a man while he's still married. And since I do not lie, yes, I must admit he and I had a wonderful time. And just as I told Arturo, Eladio is a far better lover than he is.
What?
So instead of benefiting from the change yourself, you've ended up being the loser in all this.
But if that is what you told Julia, you should understand her reaction.
Yes, but I merely ended up lying to my wife. I told her that I had a great time with Nina because my intention was to hurt her.
So how did you feel after you told her that?
Before then, I thought I needed to get even with her, but then no, it was not. All it ever did was to make me feel much worse. And it was then when she gave her wedding ring back to me.
Did she still wear them after you were divorced?
It seems just like I do. How about that? Why didn't she take it off? Yes, she'd been wearing it. So what do you think that means? I don't get it. Was she thinking that if she had it on, she'd still be with me? Is that it?
Nina, I have to say, talking about your affair is in poor taste. I will not talk about intimacies, do you hear me? Nor will I malign the father of my son.
Oh, for goodness sakes, Julia, don't be so pretentious. It was you who stole my husband.
I didn't do anything that made him divorce you. But I really couldn't care less. Think of what you want. Now that you're with Elijah, I can only wish both of you well. I sincerely mean it. Although I still believe that what you really want is to get even with Arturo.
Well, I have to admit that was my initial intent. But the truth is there's so much to appreciate about Eladio. So I've decided to take things a step further. It's too bad. He was all yours, and you let him go.
Good for you. Congratulations.
But now that she's given it back, she's telling you that she's ending her relationship with you, is that it?
Maybe so.
So what are you planning to do with the ring? Are you going to keep it?
Yes. This ring. This is what will always remind me of her and that our relationship has ended. And that I have to simply move on with my life and this will always be with me, right next to my heart. It will be with me every day so that I will not forget. This time around, well, I will concentrate on my business and my investments, and as I mentioned to you, the business partnerships with Nina.
Wait a minute. By having this business with Nina, do you think it's proper for you to get your business mixed up with matters that are personal?
Well, for me, there is a way of compartmentalizing my interests. It's all right.
Eladio, I've mentioned this before. I've been offered the position of director in a very prestigious hospital, and it's what I've always been after.
Well then, I'd like to congratulate you on your achievement. And I sincerely thank you for your help.
I've talked to Dr. Becker, and from now on he will be your therapist. We've discussed your case so we can monitor your progress.
Very well. Thank you, and honestly, I wish you all the best. And yes, I'll be seeing your colleague because I didn't want to admit it, but the therapy helped me a lot.
I'm glad to hear that.
I think it helped me in seeing many things from a different perspective, not like before. And that's exactly what I'm going to be needing more of now, so I just hope I'd be able to understand things a bit better and that now I can start my life anew.
Wow. You look so lovely. No doubt about it, I certainly am a lucky man.
Thank you.
I was thrilled when you called me up. Sure, I was surprised because it wasn't planned. But dating this way is much better. It's spontaneous.
Yes, that's true. The thing is, I actually wanted to tell you that I love you very much. What? Stop looking at me that way. I realize that maybe I haven't told you that as often as I should have.
Well, this is not about how often you should have told me. This is more about how you really feel about me.
Okay, well then I feel it right now. And I'm very grateful to you for the things that you've had to endure. To constantly deal with my ex-boyfriend must have been horrible. And besides, I admire you because you're always so sure of yourself and so supportive. Thank you.
I'll do it 1,000 times just to prove how much I love you.
Gomez Luna Association.
Yes, Marintia, I'm on my way. Yes, I need you to relax a bit. Yes. Give Mateo a kiss for me and I'll see you later. Yes, I'll see you.
Are you really going to see Marintia despite the problems you're having with Gabriela?
Look, I am really getting fed up with Gabriela. If only it wouldn't get me into trouble with my father, I would have left her already.
That is wrong, Franco. My son tried to understand she feels bad because you sold the factory, and she has a point. You should have told her about it.
No, Mom, she doesn't trust me anymore.
I know that she asked for the money that you got from the sale, and I had to lie to her once again. I confirmed to her that you did not have a checkbook. But I know that is not true, Franco.
Now stop meddling!
Oh, yes, I will meddle because you've been hurting her. And it is not
well,
right,
you know
Franco.
what? If you're that deeply concerned about Gabriela, keep her company. Me? I'm going to see Marintia, with whom I have made special plans, and with whom I've always had a good time, and besides, she was able to give me a son.
My dear, I see you've decided to get rid of your wedding ring.
I gave it back to Elijah. I think it's pointless keeping it anyway, Dad.
Well, I think that's good. That should be a clear message that you've got nothing to do with him anymore.
It is about time to think of what I should be doing as I start living my own life.
That is only fair. If Eladio is already going out with another woman, you should not deprive yourself of finding your own happiness, my dear. Sweetheart. I'm going to bed now. I'll see you tomorrow.
Yes. See you tomorrow. You rest well.
Gabby, how are you?
Bad.
Anything I can do?
Agustin, the reason I asked you all those things about my parents' factory is because Franco already sold it.
Without you knowing it?
Yes.
That guy is a miserable wretch. He's so greedy, he'll do anything just to have money.
Why do you say that?
All right. When Arturo and Julia met and he saw them, Franco attempted to ask him for money in exchange for his silence.